Hi guys, you're welcome once again to my YouTube channel. You're welcome to Grace's Creative Content. My old subscribers, thank you for subscribing to my channel, and if you haven't subscribed, please, I want you to subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification button so that you can see whenever any of my video comes up. And today we are going to do this practical about a yogurt purse. You're going to see the purse. It's so beautiful. And why do we call it a yogurt purse? The reason why it's being called a yogurt purse is because it has the shape of a yogurt. Don't worry, you're gonna see it, so you're gonna know. So I want you to stay tuned to my channel. Thank you all for viewing, and stay tuned and watch everything and get the best from it. Please, I want you to do this DIY at a convenience, and I would need your comments so that I will know you're really watching and getting the best from it. So thank you.
So you're all welcome to the practical class. The material we're making use of our zip, chalk, scissors, staple, and the leather material. So first thing, I'm measuring my breadth. The breadth that I'm going to use is 9 inches. 9 inches breadth. So that is what I'm measuring, the breadth, 9 inches. 9 inches breadth. I'm going to write it on the screen. 9 inches breadth, and the length that I'm making use of is 10. So that is it. I'm measuring the length now. That's how I want it to be. You can choose the length you want, anyone. You can take your own measurement. You can take, if you want it to be longer, you can take 15 or the number you want. So I'm making use of 10 length, and the breadth I made use of 9 inches. 10 inches length, 9 inches breadth. So after you've done that, you cut that out. So I'm cutting it out now. So this is it. I've cut that out. That is what we'll use for our purse, the body. So now I'm also going to use the hand that we're going to make use of. We're going to make use of a hand, and the measurement for the hand is the breadth half inch breadth, and the length 8 inches length. The breadth half inches and the length 8 inches length. So we can, this is a design so that I'm going to make use of for the leather purse. And so I'm going to measure 3.5 from each edges, 3.5 from each edges, and the other edge I also measure 3.5 also, because that is how I want my design to be. I'm going to place my design there where I'm marking the chalk. So this is it. I've done that, and this is how I want my design to be. You can choose how you want your design to be, either in a vertical position or horizontal or in a circle-like position, anyhow you want it to be. Now the size of the needle I'm using for this leather bag, the leather is a strong leather. I'm using 22 size needle. 22 size needle. So if it's a very soft leather, you can make use of a lower size. So I'm using 22 size needle. So that is what I'm using. I'm sewing the design on the mark where I want my design to be after measuring it. So that is what I've done. So the excess, you can cut it out. The excess design, you can cut it out. I'm sewing it again to make it stronger. I'm sewing it again on it to make it stronger. And take note, whenever you want to sew, you make use of the thread that will match the leather, so that it doesn't make it look somehow. So that is it. So I've done that, and I've cut the excesses out. So the next thing for us to do is to fix the zip. We are going to fix the zip on it. We're going to fix the zip on it. So that is what I'm doing now. I'm fixing the zip on it. I'm fixing the zip on it. And you can cut out the excess thread. Now after you've positioned your zip well in a right way and you've sewn it, now the second step of fixing the zip is that you're going to press the leather forward a bit. You press it forward after sewing it the first time, then you turn it over and you press it forward at the front of the clothes. You discover that while sewing it, the thread is showing on the leather. Yes, it also beautifies the leather and also make the zip stronger. So you sew it on it, and be careful when you are doing it this way so as not to allow the leather to be more than, so as not to allow the leather to exceed the zip. So I'm sewing it now, and you just watch what I'm doing. If you're watching it and you don't really get it, you watch it again continuously so that you'll be acquainted with it, and you can try this DIY at your convenience. So yes, I've done the first part of it. Now it remains the second part. So just watch how I'm doing it. I'm sewing the second part of the zip now. So that's what I'm going to do now. So I'm sewing it. The zip will be positioned on the leather. So I'm sewing it now. So after this first step of the zip, you sew it again by turning, by shifting the leather forward a bit, but it won't exceed the zip the way I did it the first time. So I'm turning it over. Now the next thing for us to do is to move the leather forward a bit. We're going to move the leather forward a bit, but be careful so as not to allow it to exceed the zip. So I'm sewing that. So I'm sewing that now. I'm going to stop at the design place because of so as not to, because the leather is a bit hard and because of the zip there. So I'm stopping there, and after I've done that, the next thing for us to do is to sew the sides. So I'm sewing the side. So this I'm going to, that's the reason why it's being called a yogurt purse. So I'm sewing this in a vertical way. I'm sewing this in a vertical way straight down. So this is it. I'm sewing this like this. So I'm going to sew it again so as to make it stronger. Now the next thing for us to do is to sew the second side. We're not going to sew the second side like the way we sewed the first side. So the second side we are going to we are going to join it together and make it straight. It won't be as the first side. Just watch how I'm doing it. So this is the reason why it's been called the yogurt pose, because of the shape. So now we're going to fix our hand to it. we're going to fix our hand to it. And when fixing the hand, the side that is not cut, that is the side you put inside the front of the bag, the front of the purse, sorry. Yes, and you can fix it in whichever direction you want. I want mine, you can see mine is almost at the center. So this is the second side of the sewing. So I'm also sewing this second side in a vertical way also, but in different position. I'm also sewing this in a vertical way, straight down, but the two will be in a different position. So this is it. I've done that. I've sewn it twice so that it will make it stronger. So you can cut out the excess leather. You can cut out the excess leather from it. And the next thing for us to do now is to turn it over. I'm turning it over presently. So I'm going to make use of the scissors to puncture it well so that it will straighten out. So I'm making it straight. So this is it. Our yogurt purse is ready. So this is it. Our yogurt purse is ready. This is the hand, the zip, the design, everything. You can see it's so beautiful and classic. So thank you all for watching. Thank you all.
Yeah, so how was the practical aspect? Hope you understood everything very well. And please, I want you to do this DIY at your convenience. And a friend of mine will be rocking the purse, so just watch her display and everything. She also has a channel of her own, and I'll drop the name of the channel on the screen so that you can see it. I want you all to subscribe to our page also, and yes, so that's it. Yes, do you know one wonderful thing about this DIY is that you can actually do this DIY and use it as a souvenir. Maybe there's any celebration coming up, maybe your wedding is coming up soon, so you can do this DIY and use it as a gift for your guests. And if you're no chance to do this DIY, you can contact, I'll drop the screen some numbers. You can contact those numbers, AB Fashion and Skills Concept, so you can contact them for those DIY. Any pieces you want. If you want 50 pieces, if you want 100 pieces of that purse, if you want 200 pieces, if you want 300, whatsoever pieces you want for that purse, you want to share it to your guests at your weddings or at your celebration, yes, so AB Fashion and Skills will be able to attend to that need and get it ready and done on time. So thank you all for watching. My old subscribers, thank you very much. Kudos to you. And those of you that haven't subscribed, why haven't you subscribed? You're watching the video, please subscribe to the channel. And happy new month once again to you. So thank you all for watching. See you in the next video. Bye, take care, have a lovely week.